Okay, so this is gonna be a quick video. We're gonna be talking about what's gonna happen in the 15th of this month. As you know, Ethereum is gonna change from proof of stake to from proof of work to proof of stake, meaning that you cannot mining anymore. And at this moment, the question that many of you have is what coin to mine. There is basically two most important coins. If you go to whattomine.com and you search for your GPU, you're gonna see that the most important coins is Raven has the first one right now, and ETC or Ethereum Classic has the second one. Now Raven is giving more profit at the moment, and as you can see, as I'm gonna show you, you're gonna make more coins. So basically, depends on you what you want to be doing. If you want to keep Raven for the long term, maybe it's a good time to mine now because you get a lot of coins even with one single GPU. You get a lot of coin, you keep them, and then later on maybe it goes up in value. Or if you want to mine Ethereum Classic, or you think Ethereum Classic will be better than Ethereum. But basically, those are the two coins that you want to be looking to it. My advice for you, if you have one rig, you can with multiple GPUs, you can put, let's say, half of the GPU to mine one coin and then half of them to mine the other coin. Now the difference, and this part is very important, the difference between the two coins is Ethereum Classic is basically Ethereum network, so it's gonna use less power than Raven. Use less power, and you modify the memory clock, gonna give you a boost in mega hashes. Now in Raven side, the increase of memory is not going to do anything on the mega hashes. So you can increase the memory, overclock the memory, and the mega hash is going to keep the same. In terms of the wattage, you're going to have more wattage usage on the Raven compared with Ethereum. But we're going to see a few optimizations here on how you can download the miner to your Linux machine. Or if you don't have, you can just search on Google how to install Ubuntu 20.04 or 22.04. Those are the one I recommend. And after you have Ubuntu installed, you just have to follow the video and install the miner as I'm going to explain it to you, so you can start mining Raven as soon as possible, right? So let's jump into it. And for this video, I'm going to be testing on a one single RTX 3090. Keep in mind, if you want to increase, you just add GPUs, and if you're making, for example, 50 mega hashes on one GPU, you multiply that by as many GPUs as you want, as you have in your rig, and that will be the total amount you're going to have. I'm also going to share the links on the video and a full PDF where you can see the steps to run this thing. So you can just copy paste on your terminal and it's going to start mining. And then another links, very important ones for you to know what is the best coin to mine and kind of performance you're going to get, and what's the returns you're going to get right now. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into the computer. I'm going to show you. So as you can see here, I got the terminal. I'm gonna be working on the terminal. Basically, this is the Linux machine. I'm working from my Mac, but I'm connecting to my mining rig, for example, and I'm using the terminals for it. In your case, if you have a monitor connected to the computer and you don't know how to use this, it's very simple. In your case, you're gonna have like an interface like this. For example, this is Kali Linux, but Ubuntu is kind of the same. The only thing you have to do once you have the interface, first of all, you have to check that you have your NVIDIA drivers installed. And for this, you're gonna type NVIDIA-SMI on the terminal, and then you're gonna press enter. In my case, this is a Mac, but in your case, it's gonna show up the GPUs right here. Okay, and then after that, the only thing you're gonna do is just copy paste all the comments that I'm gonna share with you on the link. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down, since I'm gonna be working from here. Then now I got three terminals because I'm gonna be sharing with you when we start mining. On the right side, we're gonna start mining, and you're gonna see all the performance that we get. And then here on the top, we're gonna see the GPU performance. You can see here, we're gonna see the temperature of the GPU, the wattage of the GPU. Right now, this GPU can handle 420 watts, but I'm limiting the GPU to 320 because the performance is good on that one. And then this is 3090, we got 24 gigs of memory, right? And then we're gonna be checking those things when we start mining, so you can see real-time performance in terms of temperature, very important, wattage utilization, and gigabytes. So you know how much gigs you need on the card in order to mine Raven coin, okay? So I'm connecting here, and let me get out. So we're gonna do step by step, right? So I'm gonna share with you later on. It's gonna be a PDF like this. So it's a link. You can click on it, and then you just follow with the video. Just copy paste, and then the same thing I'm gonna be doing here. I just copy the first command here. I'm gonna paste there, and it's gonna create a folder. Basically, you just do that, copy paste. Okay. I do CD miner, so I'm gonna get inside the folder. I'm gonna be explaining everything as you never used Linux before. Okay, so don't worry about it. The third step now is we're gonna copy paste the third command, and here we're downloading the miner. So for this miner to work, we're using the T-Rex miner, and the latest version is already on my server. So you just copy paste and it will download for you. If you don't trust the server, it's fine. You can just download T-Rex miner from a GitHub, but I'm making your life easier this way. So now that we have the miners, you can see inside here we have the miner. So ls, it will tell me the miner inside. This is the T-Rex. I'm changing the name. This is gonna be the T-Rex miner. Now it's zipped, so we have to unpack it. For this is the next command that we're gonna try. All right, so once we do that, as you can see here now, let me clear up. So you can see here we have all the miners set up for you. Now these days it's pretty easy. Not like back in the day you have to create your own files. But in here you have, if you want to mine, let's say, Ethereum, for example, on different pools. If you want to mine Ergo, which may be a good option as well, if you want to check it out. Ergo coin, Sano, whatever the other coins, but we're going to be focusing on Raven, right? So so we're gonna take this one, for example, raven2miner.sh, and basically we're gonna modify the file to implement our pool first of all, and then our wallet, because we want to mine for our wallet, and we're gonna give it the rigged name. Once we do that, the file is ready, and after that, every time you restart the computer, you just run the file, and it's gonna have your settings saved, so you don't have to do it every time or anything. Okay, so in order to modify the file, like I said on the PDF, you have two options. First, you got your GUI interface, your desktop. You go to a folder, open this file with any text editor in your Linux machine, and then you're gonna modify it as I'm gonna do it here. In my case, since I'm working from the terminal, you can do it as well. It's pretty easy. So we just copy paste the next command that I have on the PDF, and it's basically gonna open the file so we can modify it. So we're gonna do that, and once we open the file, we're gonna go. In my case, I'm using Vim. It's just an editor. If you're using Vim, you press A on the keyboard to edit, to add files, and then you go to different to the sections that we're gonna modify. So first of all, we're gonna modify this section here, which is the pool. So we have to delete all this, right? And we're gonna put our file and information. I'm gonna show you when you're gonna take it from. And then the second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the wallet, which is this one here. And then you're gonna add your wallet. And the last thing is you're gonna delete the rig, and you're gonna put your name. In my case, I put RTX 3090, just because I wanna make sure that this rig is a 3090 rig. Okay, so those are the three values you're gonna get. Now, where are you gonna take the pool and the port? So this is the port, and this is the pool that you're gonna connect to, right? In my case, I recommend all my customers will be using Ethermine. Flypool is, I've been using that pool since 2016, and it's a pretty good one, right? And I don't have any problem with them. They pay out in time, so everything is fine. So for this, we're gonna open a website. Let me bring it up here. So we're gonna open the website, and then we're gonna search on mining. You're gonna go to Ethermine. First of all, go to ethermine.org. Okay, once you are inside ethermine.org, then you're gonna go to mining, and in mining section you got different coins that you can mine. In this case, you're gonna select Raven coin. Okay, so you are in Raven coin, and then once you are here, you're gonna click start mining, and here's where you're gonna have the pool and the port. Okay, so for the pool, this is the pool we're gonna use. You just copy that. We're gonna copy this, then we're gonna go back to the file, and this time I'm gonna delete only the pool, not gonna delete the port. So I'm gonna delete all that up to here, and then you're gonna paste it. So paste the pool. Make sure you don't have a space in between. So you cannot have a space here like this, for example. It cannot be like that. You have to be like this. And then you need to make sure that after the parameter, in Linux, you make a parameter, you make it a space, and then you put the pool. Right? So that's fine. It cannot be like this. It cannot be like that. You have to be with the parameter, right? So after that, we're gonna take we put the pool. So now we're gonna put the port. We're gonna delete that, and then we're gonna go back to Safari, and here have the Stratum port, which is the one we're gonna use, is 3333. So we click on that. You can type it, but you're gonna put copy paste, and then we have the port. It's in place. It's not like this. It's like this. So it's perfect. And then we need the wallet. So for the wallet, let me delete that. I'm gonna delete this wallet. Don't mind with other people wallet. So put your wallet here. So we're gonna delete that. We're gonna add our wallet now. And in my case, I'm using Exodus. Exodus is an excellent application that you can use for. It runs in your computer, but it's a cloud based, so you can have it in your phone, and it's very intuitive, and it's pretty good for mining. So it's the one I use. So in my case, this is my wallet. Just gonna copy, and then gonna paste it here. So you can see that's my wallet, and then I'm gonna name the rig whatever I want. In my case, I'm gonna call it RTX 3090 gaming, for example. Okay, you cannot do like this. It cannot be like that. You cannot have in a space. So if you're gonna put in space, you need to make sure you put the underscore. That's very important. And then password is X. We don't have to touch that. After that, in my case, because I use Vim, like I said, I press escape. So now I press column X to save the file. Press enter, and now the files is changed. Now, if I do now, the file is ready, and the only thing I have to do now is just start mining. So you can see here on the left side, this is my GPU using 222 watts and 320 watts. Is the maximum I can get on this GPU. So now to start mining is pretty easy, and I already did that. I put it on the PDF, so I just copy paste, and here I'm doing that / and the name of the file. In this case, I'm gonna be doing this file. So that's the file I'm copying here because that's the one I modified. Okay, so I press enter, and then it's gonna start mining. As you can see here on the right side now, we're gonna be looking at you start mining right away. And on the left side, if you look at the top, you're gonna be seeing here that the wattage already increments because it's using all my 320 watts. Now this GPU, and I'm gonna show you that this GPU can go to 420 watts. So let me put it back what it is. Okay, so basically this GPU from the factory came from 420. What I'm gonna do here, and this is very important step, you don't get this every day, so I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see the mega hashes that I'm getting a full wattage, so without modifications, right? And then we're gonna start. The way I do it is I start bringing the wattage down in models of 20s. Like I do so it's 420, I do 400, then I do 380, 350 until I find the sweet spot, because you don't need all the power to get the maximum performance on your miner. And the same thing happened for deep learning and too many other applications. Even though the GPU use like a 400 watts or 420 watts, it doesn't matter if you lower the wattage, because sometimes you don't see an decrease in performance, depending on the application. Usually it's computation applications. And the good thing, lowering the wattage is very important because you want to lower the Celsius, the temperature on the GPU. As you can see here, we're already reaching 70 Celsius, and that's a good temperature. Good temperature for GPUs, like 84 is fine, but 70 it's getting hot right now, and it's only one GPU inside that computer that I have. In a mining rig where you may have 5 or 6 GPUs, it may be a little more complicated. So let's see. Right now we're making 54 mega hashes. You can see right here on the right side. That's the mega hashes we're getting. So 5483. That's pretty good mega hashes for the 3090. But I'm gonna show you this. So now we're running a 420. Now I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put down the wattage on the GPU to 350, for example. So bringing it down like 70 watts, which is a lot. As you can see right away, the temperature went down, and it's gonna keep going down. 68 coming from 70, so that's pretty good. And we're gonna see if we have any decrease in performance on the GPU side. But as you can see here, we already did 350 watts, and the performance is still the same, 54 mega hashes. So that's what I said. We keep going down until we start losing performance, okay? So this time I'm gonna do, let's do 280, for example, 280. And as you can see, temperature, it was 65, now it keeps going down to 62. Because of course, 280 watts compared to 420, that's why you have the difference. So we're gonna be, after changing that, we're gonna be looking two things. Remember, we're gonna look at the top one, wattage, 280, and then 60 Celsius already, pretty low, very good. And then the mega hatches on the right, 53, but it's gonna go down. It takes, I would say, 1 or 2 minutes to adjust. An important thing to take in mind here is the gigabyte. For you to mine Raven, you need more than 4 gigs of memory. So you can see here, we're using 4 gigs of memory on the GPU. This one is not a problem because the 3090 has 24 gigs. But in your case, if you're looking at your video card, if you have 6 gigs, video card will be fine. There's not a problem with that. So we can see here, we went down from 54 to 47. So that's 7 points down. We're going to wait just a little bit more to see how far down we go, right? So it looks like stabilized to 45, 46. Okay, so basically it's a lot. It's like almost like 10 megahatches. So what I'm gonna do is, but it's 280. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it up to, I think the sweet spot for this GPU is 320. And that's what I'm gonna do here. If I can reach a 320 watt, if I can reach like 54 or 53, that will be perfect. Because I'm gonna be looking at the temperature. I don't wanna go more than 70, or if you got multiple GPUs, no more than 75 on the 3090. And in the wattage, I don't want to do more than 320, or maximum I would say 350, but no more than that. So we keep going, we start going up now on the wattage. So after 5 minutes it's stabilized and it's pretty good. So as you can see here, we're at 320 watts, we're reaching 54 compared with 56, almost 56 that we were getting before for 420. So basically 100 watts less, and I'm still getting the same performance. And temperature before was 70, and was, you know, it would go up to 80 or something like that. And here I'm keeping up to 64. So this is perfect if you're having a small computer, or maybe you have a desktop with two GPUs and you're working on it. But then at night you can mine Raven, because the good thing now, and I'm going to show you next, is you can get a lot of coins. So let's jump to that. Now you know that RTX 3090 sweet spot is 320 watts if you have, in this case, the EVGA RTX 3090 FTW3. And then the mega hashes you're getting is 54 mega hashes. But let's see how that's going to translate to money. So for this, we're going to show you a few websites. Let me open it up here. Okay, so in order to see how this GPU is going to do, you just go to what to mine, put your GPU there, and then go inside the coin. Let me show you that part. So you go to what to mine, pretty easy. Here you select the GPU, in my case is a 3090, and then you click calculate. Now select the cost of your electricity, in my case is 10 cents. So I click that and then click calculate. Once you do calculate, go down and you're gonna see you have the best coin to mine at the moment. I don't recommend using nice hash, I don't like that. I like to control my stuff. This one I'm showing you here, you don't have to pay a penny to anybody. You just download things, start mining, and you don't have to pay any mining software or connect it to any mining software that you don't know what they're doing with you. They're good. I recommend Simple Mining. It's a good one, or HiveOS. In these days, I think Simple Mining is better, but just keep that in mind. This is easier and you can do it yourself. And by the way, you learn something on Linux, so it's interesting to do, right? So as you can see here, Ethereum is still the best because today is 13. In 2 days, this is not going to be here. But next coin is Raven coin. If you go down, ETC is all the way down. So basically you're making 62 cents a day mining Ethereum Classic, and you know you get less coins. And for Raven, look, you're making $2 a day, or 130 after electricity. But with this one you get a lot of coins. In order to see that how many coins you're gonna make, you can see it right there here, but let's go inside. So once you go inside the coin, what you have to do is change the hash rate. In my case, as you can see, we're gonna do 54, and then the wattage that we're using is 320. Okay, the cost of electricity is 10 cents, as you know, and we don't have to change anything else. Maybe here the fee of the pool, which is 1% for this T-Rex miner. And the hardware cost, you can put that as well, but in my case, I already pay off for this GPU. So we click calculate. And after that, now you go down here, you're gonna see that every hour, you're gonna be mining 1.5 coin. So that's pretty good. And a day, you're gonna be making 35 coins. A week, you're gonna be making 251, and a month, you're gonna be making 1,077 coins. I remember when I was mining 2016, 17, nobody thought that Ethereum would cost $4,000 at the moment, or Bitcoin 22 or 56. So at the end, it's up to you. This is not any professional advice. You can do with your computers, your hardware, whatever you want. But If you have like multiple rigs, it doesn't kill anybody to put maybe one rig or a few cards to mine Raven, because imagine if you one card can give you 1,000 coins, just 3 cards in a rig of 6 can give you 3,000 coins a month. Then you mine for a couple months, keep it there, forget about them. You never know what's gonna cost in a few years, right? So basically that's what it is. So you got the 320. That's what I want to show you, the website. Put your numbers here, and then you're gonna have, if you have 6 GPU, because I have that question, it's pretty easy. If one GPU give you 54 mega hatches, multiply that by 6, and then you got 54 multiplied by 6. We're talking about 324 watts, 324 mega hatches. And then the power, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do 320 multiplied by 6, and that's 1920. Let's do 2000, because the other parts of the computer, and the cost of electricity is the same. We click calculate. Now for the mining rig of 6 GPUs right now, it gives you a day 215 coins, a week 1,001.5, and a month you're making almost 6,000 coins, 6,500 coins a month. And actual profits, it's 283, but without electricity is 427. I'm saying that because maybe you have solar, or you pay electricity with a different somebody else pay electricity in your house or whatever. So in that case you're making 427, but the amount of coins is what at least I care about, because you're getting 6,000 coins, which is nuts, right? So you can imagine you keep 6,000 Ethereums, and imagine this was Ethereum 2016, 6,000 easy. You keep them, and in 5 years, in 2021, 2022, it costs $4,000. So up to you. But this is what you get right here. Okay, so basically this covered the whole thing. Let's see how the miner is doing. So we keep mining. We'll be mining now for like 15 minutes. Stable, 54 mega hatches, wattage 320, temperature 63. That's what we want to be looking at, and it's perfect. It's working good. So this is what I wanted to show you on this video. I wanted to show you how to mine Raven coin, simple steps. Just download, copy, paste different things in the command line on Linux. You don't have to know Linux or anything. Then to show you a website where you can see what kind of profit you're gonna get on the coin, and then you can make the right decision for you. We're gonna be doing more videos like this. If you like them, let me know in the comment below. If you want me to show you how to mine other coins, or maybe you're interested to learn more in Linux, how to install it, how to create things, how to manage a little bit more, how to do cool stuff on Linux, for example, let me know. I will be happy to help you with. For example, just to show you really quick here, I have so like I showed you before, you go, this is just a tip at the end. So for example here, every time you turn on the computer, basically you have to go to the miner. So you got to open the terminal, and then cd miner, and then once you are inside the miner, you have to do the thing that I show you on the video. And it's fine, you can do that, but I did it in a very simple step. I just when I launch my computer, I can do it automatically to start mining, so I don't have to worry about it. Or you can just start the computer, or let's say you you finish work for the day, and then you want to start mining. You just open your terminal, and then in my case I do Raven. And when I click that, automatically the magic happened on the back end. It's looking for my file, my Raven file, and it's gonna launch it for me. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Now one more thing, if you are on the terminal, if you want to close it, you can close with your mouse. Just click close, that's it. But if you're on the terminal like me on SSH, you can just press Ctrl C. Ctrl C will stop the miner, and then you have your computer to work the next day. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below. That really helped, and we can start a conversation there. I want to see everything that your opinions are, and I'll be happy to answer any other questions you may have. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.